Hey guys, Mr. Murko here, bringing you another Pokemon X and Y NU Wi-Fi battle, and this is with my new team. And yeah, and this one's against Kdawg from the Twitch chat. He's a really good battler, and he's pretty much destroyed me in battles. So let's take a look at the teams. I got Braviary, Frillish, Mr. Mime, Mawile, Combuskin, and Kdawg, and he's got Ludicolo, Floatzel, Sandslash, Weezing, Masharna, and he also has a Braviary. So this guy, looking at the teams, my biggest weaknesses are rock, ground, fighting, and fire and flying. And this guy's got a pretty well balanced team, so his only two Pokemon with major standout weaknesses are ice and grass. So obviously he did a really good job putting this team together, and we battled a couple times, and usually he kind of beats me pretty well, which is pretty good. And I did make a couple little changes to the format. I changed the sprites a little bit to make, I think it looks a little cooler now. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, if you know how to gray out images so you can still see the image but it says fainted on top, I'd like to know how to do that, because I think it looks cool and I don't know how to do it. So if you know how to do that, tell me how, because I'd love to know. And without further ado, let's get into this battle. And got some music. It's a Lavender Town remix this time from Glitch City. Go check him out. He makes a lot of cool remixes. So I'm going to lead off with my Braviary, and he's going to lead off with his. So since he outsped me, I know he's going to probably be a Choice Scarf set, because I run Jolly Max Speed. And so he goes and U-turns right into his Sandslash, and here I just go for the Choice Banded Braver, and that does a shit ton of damage, and that does a lot to me too, because of he's got Rocky Helmet and the recoil. So I'm going to take out his Sandslash in 2 hits with Brave Bird, which is really good, because I do believe that guy carries Stealth Rocks, which is always tough. So now he goes back into his Braviary, and I'm going to switch out here and go into my Physical Wall Mawile, and it's going to get the Intimidate off. But he actually carries Defiant on this, which is a little strange to me, but in this case it works. So he went for the Return here, which does quite a bit, even though I'm resistant because of that +1. So that Return's going to be a 3 at KO, and here I just went for the Iron Head to see how much that'd do. And now I know he's choiced into that Return, so what I'm going to do here is go into my Frillish, which I should have done the turn before, but I just had to make sure. So that Return obviously doesn't do anything to my Frillish, and now he's going to go into his Ludicolo, which this thing is a pain in the ass to deal with. So right here, I expected to switch into something, so I went for the Taunt, because this thing carries some stalling moves. So here I went for the Giga Drain, and I just got the Will-O-Wisp up so I could get some residual damage going, because as you'll see, this thing is really hard to kill. And what I'm going to do here is speed it up, because this was just like a really, really long stall match. It took like I think this took about 5 minutes, so I'm going to speed it up for you guys. So he goes for the Leech Seed there, which is really annoying, and I just go for Recover, and it's just a battle of he's going to put up Rain Dance, Leech Seed, Giga Drain. I'm going to continue to go for Taunts, Recovers, and Nightshades. So that's pretty much all that happens in this time, and I can take his Giga Drains relatively well, but he's going to keep whittling me down with that Leech Seed, and he's going to go for a Scald there, expecting me to switch probably, but I just keep at it with the Nightshades. But that Rain Dish, Leech Seed, and Leftovers, it just gives him so much more health that it's not obsolete, but it's pretty damn near obsolete, just going for Nightshades and stuff. So I don't know why exactly I'm staying in here, probably because I just don't have a great switch in. I could have gone into Kdawg, but I was afraid of getting outsped and getting murdered by that Scald, because Kdawg has pretty big weaknesses. So yeah, god damn it, this stall match is just taking fucking forever. And oh yeah, so now he goes for one last Giga Drain that does take me out. So out of like 4 minutes of battling, all I got was a minimal amount of damage on this Ludicolo. So I probably could have switched somewhere in that sequence to save my Frillish, but in the end it turned out okay. So here I go into my Braviary to obviously put up that threat of going for the Brave Bird, and here I just do, and he swaps into his Weezing. and that does a ton of damage, and I barely survived the recoil. I got 6 left, so that's going to be an easy 2-shot on Weezing. So he decides to switch out here, and he goes into his Masharna, which is going to take the Brave Bird as well, but I get a crit here, which knocks it out, which was... I don't know how bulky that thing is, but obviously getting a 1-shot on a wall is always huge. So now here I'm going to go into my Excelgor, and he's going to go into his Floatzel, and I went for the Giga Drain here, and he was expecting that or a Bug Buzz, so he swapped into his Braviary, and I have nothing to wall this except for, I have no choices really with this thing, so all I can do is just give him the +1 Defiant boost with my Mawile, and all I can do really here is just sack it to the return that's incoming. Yeah, so down goes my Mawile. Wasn't really able to do anything with him this match. And so now I go into my Pecker, and he goes for the turn here, and that knocks me down my Sash, and I go straight here for the reversal. I didn't want to play around or anything going for Swords Dance, so down goes the Braviary, which was really good because this thing just terrorized my team, as did mine. So here I just go for the Endure. I want to see what he's going to do, and he does just go for the Aqua Jet, and it didn't do any damage to him, so I'm kind of guessing that this thing's Choice Banded. And here he just goes for the Aqua Jet. There's no point for me switching out really. So now I go back into my Excelgor, and he goes for the Aqua Jet here, and that does a ton of damage. And here I just opt to go for the Bug Buzz, and that's gonna knock him out because Excelgor hits really hard, and Floatzel is pretty frail. So now he swaps into Weezing, and I go for the Bug Buzz again. That does a lot of damage, so I'm guessing that was his physical wall. And now I'm gonna just die to the Life Orb damage, and he goes for the Clear Smog, so I now know that he has that. So now I bring in my Mr. Mime, and I know I can't go for the Nasty Plot because he does carry that Clear Smog, so I just go for the Toxic here, and now it's about Mr. Mime versus this Ludicolo. So I had a strategy in here. Right here I'm just going for the Icy Wind so I can make sure he doesn't ever outspeed me, which was actually incorrect on my part. I could have just gone for a Nasty Plot or something there because he carries Rain Dish and not the Swift Swim, so I could have done something a little more productive there. I'm just used to having these guys carry Swift Swim or something. Alright, so now after he goes for the Leech Seed, I go for the Nasty Plot because I know he's going to want to set up the Rain Dance, which is an optimal time for me to go for the Nasty Plot, and that's my only real chance to put a dent in this thing. So now we're both looking pretty healthy. He's going to get he's going to get almost all of his health back with the triple recovery options he's got, so... And now it's all just, can my Mr. Mime withstand enough hits to take it out? So I go for the Psychic here, and that's going to be an easy 2-hit KO here. And he goes for the Scald, and I do live it, which is awesome, and the Leech Seed's not going to be able to take me out as well. So that is just huge, and that pretty much means that I win because he doesn't carry any priority after just a bunch of text goes over because he's got all that sort of healing and burn and stuff. So here I'm just going to go for one last Psychic, and that's going to finally take him out. And yeah, so GG Kdawg. This was a really good battle, and I know we're going to have a bunch in the past, and hopefully we'll get some more good ones. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Murk out.